Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Ryan Nelson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Herrera makes the catch, and there's one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. One out, bases empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert, our starting pitcher in this one, Logan Webb. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Now this is in the air down the line. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 out, space is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And that's up onto the walkway and out of here. He circles the bases, and the D-backs jump out in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missing inside, now 2-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And downstairs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chase Field, here's the veteran first baseman, Dominic Smith. The 3-1. And that one fouled off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This to third. Tosses across to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Willie Adames stands in. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first with one gone. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting 7.
So 2 down now, and here is Brett Wisely.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one
Down to
drifts
3-2.
inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Patrick Bailey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one hit to right. McCarthy settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's Gurriel.
Designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Late with the swing there. Webb.
One
He's the
ball,
kind of
2
starter
strikes.
that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Jake McCarthy digs in now.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Ball, that's
Next
out.
pitch is outside. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out, runner at second. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball
And the
2.
count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Alec Thomas now. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets him to chase after that one. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Number 43 up and throwing. Thompson, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that's a little bit high. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the top of the third.
That play won't be trending on social media later on,
Batting
but it's
ninth,
still
right
important to
fielder,
execute it
number
to perfection.
56.
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the right fielder. There's a swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, Marte. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't
Now
mean it's
batting,
always going to be
third
smooth.
baseman,
He delivered a
Christian
good
Haas.
play right there.
And digging in for San Francisco, Christian Haas. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
Now
for
here
the
is
Diamondbacks,
Jose Herrera.
Catcher Jose Herrera.
Next offering upstairs. Stays alive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo
Geraldo
Perdomo.
Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Ketel Marte. There you see his May and June numbers so far. On the ground, and it goes just foul. High fly ball out to left field. Ramos hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. That one the other way. Adames. They get the force. That's out number 3. One left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 1-0. On to the 4th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. And a strike to Devers. Misses. And that's ball 2.
That's a really good take.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's under it. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now at the plate, Elliot Ramos. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Walker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ryan Walker.
Well, 1-run game. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Miller preparing to come on if needed. And a 3-2. Hard hit to third. Over to Smith. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the
Jake
knock. When it's hit that hard,
McCarthy.
it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the right fielder, Jake McCarthy. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Gurriel leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the left fielder. Outside with a breaking ball. Two outs. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for Arizona, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And down the shortstop, Willie Adames. That misses. And now 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Here's a rocket to right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Nelson done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. John Curtis on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 46. John Curtis.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. To the right side, Marte. To the plate, safe, and we are tied.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's too low. 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Line drive. And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's the right fielder. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And that's down and away. Bailey, the runner at second with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Christian Koss.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That's out to center field. Thomas sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Has a beat on it. He makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Camilo Doval.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Doval.
Well, 1-run game, and here is Alec Thomas.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Down the line, and it's foul. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So up next, Jose Herrera. And that misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Home half of the 5th inning, moving
Now
along. 2
batting,
quick outs.
shortstop,
Hey, man, 4
Geraldo
pitches, 2 outs. That is an
Perdomo.
excellent pace.
So they're down to their final out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. A 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Doval is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long